Last week you had an absence of dope music, but again, I got you. I'm back, and I got a lot of dope music from my great bag of music. It's great. Sound like Donald Trump just, But anyways, with the homie DJ Quest, I got the homie in here, Sean Cassidy, Dayton. So what's going on, bro?
What's going on? What's good with y'all? What's good?
How's your day starting, man?
Man, I just got off work, man. I did a little 9 to 4. I couldn't do the 5.
9 to 4. You just missed it out.
Yeah, I just did the 9 to 4.
That was a stipulation in the package. It's like, I can only go to 4.
I can only go to 4.
But man, thanks for coming by. We're gonna be talking dope music. What you been listening to, man?
Man, lately I've been on this group called AJR and Born. I've been on some whole different, genres. To be honest.
AJR.
No, it's AJR.
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 Okay.
Yeah, it's a band, but it's more like, I can't even explain it. It's like, y'all have to listen to them, man. Like, they are great. I've listened to B.O.B. lately. I really didn't stepped out of the current music scene.
Yeah.
I feel like, I want my music to sound like something that we haven't heard of, and it's basically taking different random pieces of art and kind of jamming it together to making it original. I don't want to, whatever you listen to, you're going to start sounding like them after a while because that's all you know. You're only going to do what you know.
So long as you listen to the radio.
Exactly. From any timeline, from the ones that have passed and the ones that are current, 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, swing music. I take it off.
But yeah, man, we got a lot of dope music for you. I got a lot of dope music this past week, the past 2 weeks since I haven't been on the show. But we about to get started. This is definitely exclusive. It literally just hit my inbox. Here's the new Janae Aiko and Sway Lee, Sativa again.
Yeah.
You listen to Eagle and Chill. Was No Limit, G-Eazy, A$AP Rocky,
That shit
Cardi
crazy.
B. Best song out right now.
Go crazy.
Let me tell you about that young boy G-Eazy.
let me tell you about it.
Let me tell you about this young kid and everything. But man, got Sean Cassidy in here. We started the movement. Support Sean Cassidy right now.
Support Sean Cassidy.
But I gotta ask you because I know you got a lot of fans in Houston.
Oh, definitely.
So what's been going on down there?
Man.
Talking to people,
I've definitely been in contact with them, especially after Harvey.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that I actually know, they was out with the boat. They was out helping. Shout out to Stack Bob. Steven Jackson was down there helping out. He had a whole gym full of stuff. And like I said, when I go down to Houston, man, I'll be trying to be so humble, Now, when I'm like, how you doing? I'm trying to be like, man, I know who you is, man. Come over and sit down, man. Get him a section.
Give him one, bro.
Yeah. Give him a bottle, I don't even drink Ciroc. I'm drinking it because they gave it to me. It's free.
It be like that, though.
Man, I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here, man. I just want to have fun. It turned into a whole party.
Good for you.
They're like, yeah, it'd be a whole party. Like I go in there on, like I said, just trying to, just trying to have fun, just trying to, vent and go out and just have my own little time. Man. Definitely. Got a lot of fans out there in Houston.
How did you know you had a lot of that was I know a lot of Dayton artists, they have huge followings elsewhere. How did you know you had a huge following in Houston?
Well, it kind of started, when I released my song on SoundCloud. SoundCloud and, different media, platforms, you can basically go and look at the analytics.
Yeah. And
I would go in, I'm like, what's going on in Houston? Like, why do I have 30,000 plays in Houston?
Yeah.
It really all started when, the story of me going to Houston for the first time and building that fan base was so crazy and random. I was supposed to go to Dallas. I'm at Alpha, I have pro fights down there in Dallas. So he's like, come down. So I was drunk in Atlanta. I was fried. I went to a strip club and I was fried. I went to the airport. I woke up in the morning. Well, at the airport, I slept on the floor. It's 5 in the morning when the first flights go out. And I heard Texas. So I got up and just started running to a terminal. And I didn't realize it said Houston and not Dallas. Because this back when I worked for the airport, I just hop on the plane, hop on. And I get to Houston, and I still don't know. I text my profile, like, hey, I'm here, man. Come get me. Like, send me location. So I still tell me, he's like, fam, you 4 hours away. I'm like, what? He's like, you're in Houston. So, you know, me being the type of person that I am, I just ran off. I Googled on my phone, like, what's the closest place? Like, I don't know anybody. I don't know nobody in Houston. Like, not one person.
Yeah.
I seen Texas Southern was around the corner. It was like 10 minutes away. So I took an Uber to Texas Southern. Was there all day, you feel me? Oh, it was so hot. It was like 106 degrees early. Went into the cafeteria. You know, was cool. Did my homework. I walked outside. Walking down the street, man. Why I see my teammate from Central State. He go there now. My dude Rob. I'm like, Rob, I'm like, yo. You know, so me being an alpha, you know, it was a ski 5 party down there. You know, I performed at the party down there. And then from there on out, you know what I'm saying, I developed a fan base down there. And I flew back on the plane, and that's when I wrote that Houston place on the plane, about an hour. That's how I got that Houston place.
But like, that's crazy.
It's random. I just went there on accident. Legit on accident.
Did you ever make it to Dallas?
No, I still never been to Dallas. I still never went to Dallas because when I went to Houston, my manager he actually met me. He seen me down there. You know what I'm saying? So when it came, like I went back for a week and I flew back to Houston the next week, and I never even got to go to Dallas. I said, "Hey man, my bad. DJ, I'm gonna come soon."
So you got fans already upset, man.
Man, it's crazy.
But hold up, right now. Yeah. So how long? It literally took you the whole plane ride, right?
Yeah, it was on maybe like an hour, 15-minute plane ride. Back to Atlanta, you know, I flew Delta, so another hub's in Atlanta, so it's like not that long at all. And like I said, I just, you know, I wrote it on the plane. I heard the beat, and I was like, I'm gonna write about my time in Houston. I gotta write about this because there's no way I'm supposed to be here. And so I was so inspired, you know. They kind of like blew my music. I was singing. I was like, how do they know my music down here? Like, what? This is 16, 17 hours from home.
So do you feel like it happened by choice, or it was like God?
I feel like God, like literally just, you know, like I legit just woke up out of nowhere and I just heard Houston. I like just jumped on a plane. And like I said, I heard, you know, the music, and I was like, man, I gotta make a song to this. And everything was just flowing to me. Like it took me like I legit didn't think when I wrote They Used to Play. And then I was just playing around. I heard the second part of the beat. I'm like, I want something around. Like, oh, I like this. And that's kind of how like my projects go. You know, I write a song in like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, if I can't write fluently, then I stop because I'm not feeling it. I'm not have to think about what I'm writing. I don't want to think. I feel like as human beings, as creative, and I just think. Suppose when it comes to creativity, it kind of just happens.
So how many songs are in your catalog that you have done?
I only have 18 songs out right now. I've written and produced 106. Yeah, 106 pieces of work right now.
Is there another Sean Cassidy project soon?
There's definitely a Sean Cassidy project coming soon. It actually is coming, I would say within like a month and a half. I have my single, the stripper song out right now that I released. Just, yeah, I'm on some K camp stuff right now, you know. Just getting some music out there that can like touch different audiences. I don't want you to have to be in a mood to listen to my music. You know, my music is your mood, you know. So if you're sad, you can be lit. If you're lit, you can calm down and hear certain songs, you know. And I really want to cultivate that music around my single, which is the clutch. You know, I was a partier. I went out in my freshman year, I was at every single party. You know, I want to dance. I want to have fun for that. You know, and then like I have like maybe like 2 or 3 more singles that I'm gonna drop. You know, that's gonna be like the weight of the next mixtape, and it's gonna be almost like an album. You know, now that they have distribution, I can, you know, I already have access to like Pandora, Spotify, Tidal. You know, it's like 114 different platforms that I have. So, like, it's in Africa right now getting plays. You know, and they be hitting me up like, I want to do your artwork. I'm like, yeah, do my artwork. You go to Europe, you in some crazy place in Australia.
Those are like, even though it seems easy for American artists to get into those markets, it's actually really hard to get into those markets.
It is hard because you have to realize, like, not only do they not know you, but you don't know what their genre of music is. It could be anything.
Like, you don't know anything about the culture.
You don't know anything about it, but they kind of just pick you up and they just draw people closer to you to where I get an inbox like, hey man, my dude got me hip to your song. You know, we played it at a party out here and they was going crazy. And I'm like, where you from again? He's like, Amsterdam. Amsterdam. I'm like, what? Amsterdam. So,
and they
you know,
love music over there.
So, you know, so right now, there's a couple people in Africa too, in Cameroon, Africa, that are, you know, going crazy right now. My song is going crazy in Cameroon. So I'm really trying to gear towards those markets, you know. So when they want to like fly me out, so you know, that's lit. You know, fly out to Cameroon to a show. Come back.
Nobody be like Eagles just having
nobody that I know, nobody that's been around here, nobody has been able to do that. So I really want to do this. Like, you know, like, you can do that. Like, you know, like, don't be scared. You know,
yeah,
it's way
like indirectly you'll be turned into an ambassador for
legit an ambassador, like to be able to be like, hey, you know, I can get you plugged in. I can get you plugged. I can get you plugged in. Man, somebody wanted me to come to Russia to do a show. I'm not going to Russia.
Yeah, right now you ain't good for the
They gonna have me doing hard labor. They gonna have me in the nude.
They gonna set you up to go to the shower.
Man. Like, yeah, we have parties for you. No, I ain't going. I love you though, but not right now. Maybe after like 5 years.
5 years after everything cool off.
Cuz all the office, you know. I'm cool. I ain't. We beefing right now. I ain't about to go to no Russian.
Ain't gonna get messed up.
I have a couple Russian people though that are cool. Cool people. My dude, he support me, dog. I don't think he even know what he's saying, cause, but he tries so hard. I was like, man, I like you, man. You a cool dude. He was like, yeah, man, I listen to the music out here. I love it. And he was like, what is this? It's like, you know how like, we have like, that's fire, that's cold.
Yeah.
He says like that's cheesy. And I'm like, over here, that's bad.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's cheesy. I'm like, is that bad or good? Like, that's great. It's outstanding. I'm like, oh man, that's not good.
Yeah,
that's not good where I'm from.
Especially in our community.
Man, you cheesy, cuz. That's right. That's bad.
Yeah, that's fighting words. Cheesy. What?
Man.
Let's get into that Houston place real quick. We'll come right back. Again, you listen to 808 Chill. You with your homie DJ Quest, Sean Cassidy in the building.
Yeah.
Let's get it. To DJ Quest on 808 Chill. You with your homie. Well, DJ Quest, Sean Cassidy in the building. About to introduce myself twice. It's crazy.
Sean Cassidy.
I love myself again. I don't know. But we played that Houston place. Trippie Redd out of Canton, Ohio with Love Scars. He's going crazy out here on the blog sphere. And we also got a Sun L musician. He's from South Africa, killing it down there in that part of the world.
Shout out to South Africa.
Love you right now. Beautiful people.
Yeah.
But man, we were talking off air, and it's crazy that I didn't know that you were. Well, there's been like I haven't seen you for like 6 years.
Yeah.
So, but then again, like I didn't know you was like into music like this.
Yeah.
So like, when did you like really start like getting into like rapping, producing, writing?
I would say, kind of all my life, I just loved music, but I never in a million years thought that I would do music.
Really?
Never in a million years. I was a basketball player, 100%.
You was Kobe out here.
Yeah, 100%. I was a basketball player. That's all I did. But the thing is that I took so many attributes from me playing basketball to going out, working out every day.
Yeah.
And just tired and just going hard. And I just wanted to be the best, you know, person that I can be, you know, as far as being on the court. And it took me places, like it took me places, man, that I never thought I'd go to. So I kind of started doing music when I was on a bus ride. You know, I played basketball for Central State.
Yeah.
So we were in, I believe it was possibly Albuquerque or something like that. And I was just sitting on the bus. And I was like, what am I going to do when I'm done playing basketball? Like, I'm so used to having a schedule, how to eat, where to be at, you know, like, what am I going to do with all this time? Like, all this work ethic, what am I going to do with it? And I was like, I might do music. And I was just like, I'm about to do music. And literally, I wrote Ride. My song Ride, I wrote it right then and there.
Yeah.
Didn't even, like, I just went on YouTube and found a random beat, and I just wrote Ride. And I called my aunt. My aunt was on the phone. My aunt did, like, music with Travis Porter and all that.
Really?
Yeah, way back. And she was like, she was on the phone with a manager in New York. And I was like, hey, I wrote something. She was like, let me hear it. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I sang it. She was like, huh? She was like, you wrote that? I was like, yeah, I just did. Like, you know, and she was like, you should do music. And from then on, you know, I went to the studio, recorded it, met my dude Lance. He Alpha too, BG, met Lance. And we kind of just linked up. We just got super close. And I came back from Panama, got in the studio with him, recorded Ride. It was my first time ever being in the studio, even touching the microphone. And yeah, did Ride. And it got like 30,000 plays in a month.
And that was like your first.
It was my first time ever even coming on the scene doing music. 30,000 plays in 1 month. I just go on people like individually. You know, I'm a people person. You know, so I was just like legit, just walking around like, hey, listen to this song.
Yeah.
Listen to this song. I literally text maybe everybody in my phone, and I have like 4,000 or 5,000 contacts on my phone. So I text everybody like, listen to this, and it kind of just caught us on buzz on campus. You know, I go to HBCU and they show so much love. Like, dog, Global Force University and Central State showed so much love. Like, you know, so like it just kind of went out, and I looked at the analytics, and I was like, all right, I'm getting like 100, 200 plays a day. Yeah. In this place, and you know when the song come on, they was banging in the, like, you know, I perform it, you know, every word. I was like, whoa, and I hated it because as soon as I started doing music, I released my first song and like on April 4th of 2016.
So you literally been in this for a year.
I only been doing music for a year,
and you just did.
Yeah, but people don't understand. I literally am obsessed with this. Yeah, this is not a hobby. This is not something that I do on the side. This is what I do. So I literally don't sleep. There be times where I don't eat till 8 o'clock p.m. I forget to eat. I wake up, I roll over, I check my phone, and I start tweeting. I start going to my music. I start texting everybody. I make calls every day. I legit write, and I work 24/7. Like 24/7. Like to the point where, you know, like before I met my girl or whatever, like I would like just be talking to girls. We'd be in the bedroom and I'd be talking about music the whole time. I'm talking about a song I just did. I'm presenting the song I just wrote, you know? I'm like, I'm gonna get ideas, you know, like my mind is not even on that.
She like go to bed.
You know, she like, you don't come here, like, quit playing. Come here.
And you like, no, hear this.
Yeah, I'm like, hear this, like, listen to this, I got this. And they're like, you know, so like, you know, people know that though. That's why they mess with me so hard. Like, you know, people know once you get in my car, you listen to 10 of my songs. You talk to me, you gonna talk about music. Yeah, you gonna hear 10 of my songs. You gonna listen. You gonna know that, you know, when they mention my name, it's Sean the musician. Yeah, Sean Cassidy the musician. And you know, I put so many hours into this. Well, you have no idea, bro. Like my mom be like, go to bed. Like she'd wake up, go home from work, wake up in the morning, take my sister to school, and I'm still on the couch writing. I'm still on the couch. I'm watching videos on YouTube of different artists, you know. And I learned, you know, to infiltrate and simulate. Yeah. You know.
So what was your first show?
My first show, I did. And like, my first show. Dog, I went in Detroit and bombed it. I went to Detroit, man. It was like 3 weeks of me doing music. Yeah. I went to Detroit, man. And I was so drunk. We drank tequila the whole way there. And I got out there, and it was like a hall. It was on, I forget the name of the street, but it was downtown Detroit. And this girl hit me up. She was like, you want to come do a performance? I'm like, yeah. So, you know, me, I'm, you know, confident in my music. Yeah. So I'll go up there, and I'm like, I go last. I'm like, I know y'all tired of hearing this weak Detroit. You feel me? Like this weak music. I didn't realize everybody else from Detroit. I forgot I was in Detroit. So everybody was like, what? Like, what? You gonna talk about the D and you in the D? You feel me? So I kind of lost the crowd before I even started going. Yeah. People, you know, they was like vibing, but they was still like, you know, because everybody there was there to see other people else performing. They're not gonna cheer me on when I talked about their cousin, their brother. So that was my first show. Like I said, it was like 3 weeks into me doing music. And I went up there, you know, like I said, I was used to being in front of a crowd. Like I don't have a problem with people. Like I'm a extrovert. Yeah. I'm an introvert outside of people because like, I don't like people for real. Like, you know, as a whole. Like, so like if you ever see me I'm by myself always, you know, and if I'm with somebody, I'll be with like 3 people maybe, 3 or 4 people. and we're not even together at the same time. You hear me, you see my dude Scoop, you see me Marky G, you see me Jose, you know what I'm saying? You see me a Pat, you see me a Kyrie, you know, my teammates. That's about it. Well, you know, the basketball team is like a frat.
Yeah.
And or people like my bros, you know, so.
It's great.
Yeah.
He said he went to D.
Man, I bombed it, dog. I went up there and got talking.
At least they didn't do it to you like they did a Slump God.
Oh man, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I kind of like realized afterward, I was like, I'm tripping.
Yeah, because you don't want to be like XXXTentacion or Slump God.
Yeah.
You go about the wrong city.
Yeah, you tripping. Yeah, no, I mean, but the thing is though, Detroit supports me so much because all my teammates, I said like 7 of my teammates were from Detroit. So I spent summers in Detroit. You know, I'd go up there and just chill for like a whole week, come back. I go back up there and chill for like 2 weeks. My dude Barry, you know what I'm saying, Monty, G Black, Chris, we go up there and just go crazy, man. Detroit, like it's like Grand Theft Auto, bro. Like it's not that crazy, but it's like nobody has rules and like people don't care.
Wow.
Like people don't care, like you feel me? Like even in dating, like you see somebody get robbed, you know, you're not gonna just like you like oh like cuz getting robbed, but like they're like somebody get robbed, bro. You feel me? You feel me? Getting pulled up on, people just keep walking. Like it ain't nothing happening.
Yeah.
Like and you in Detroit, dog. You gotta stop at every intersection. Not stop sign. You stop at every intersection because somebody's running a red light. Somebody running a stop sign.
Yeah.
Like you don't see no police officers. People doing like 60 down the street, but it's so much fun. It's so much. I love Detroit, bro. I done had some of the best times, man. On the east side, on the west side, Schoolcraft, Plymouth, on Joy Road, 6 Mile, 7 Mile. You know, way out the man, everywhere, man. And so like, you know what I'm saying? It's. I went to Detroit because I got a lot of support there. So yeah, especially looking at my analytics, you know, support. Detroit really support me.
So tell me about Autonomy.
So it's really a song that, you know, I felt something with it, and I knew it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah. Right.
I knew it was gonna be a hit when I was writing it. And it's basically about the song. The song Antonym is really about like, yeah, Antonym is really a song about playing the part, and you know like. When people get done wrong or whatever, like you know how you ever been in a relationship and you can't let your ex see you looking bummy. Yeah. You can't let your ex see you in the club and you look weak. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a competition when y'all see each other, especially if y'all was like beefing, you know. So it's really about like you don't even drink like liquor. You know what I'm saying? It's like I seen you out, you wildin'. That's not. I think you're corny now. Everybody else like, oh my God, like I look at you like you corny because I know who you really are. Yeah. So me seeing you doing all this is not you. Like you going out and you fronting, and you want to do all this, you want to be the person that you're not really. You know, you faking, you fronting. So it's like you ain't been yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's like again like that. But when you see each other, I put the intermission in the middle of the song of the girl talking. Shout out to Sophia. Sophia did that for me. I actually wrote that part. Yeah. That's not that I wrote that. You know, and I was like, why you always acting like you know me? Like you don't even know me no more. Like I've changed. That old me is long gone. Like she's trying to stand up. In the beginning of the song, the first verse is about me like talking about her. Like you feel me? But then the second part, the second verse is about me like she realized like she didn't bossed up now. So now she like I'm trying to get her back, and now she like I don't like you feel me? Like you the man, but you not here yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know all the girls that I normally talk to, they're like 4 or 5 years older than me. So it's like maybe sometimes you know where they go through their moments where they be like, you know, like I'm older than you, this and the third. I'm like, well, it don't matter age or nothing. Yeah, that's the reason why you're here. It's the reason why, you know. So it just shows that teeter-totter, you know, of ego that goes along with age and what goes along with flexing and for your ex, or you know what I'm saying. So that's really what it's about. And like I said, like I wrote that monologue. I write a lot. I have like poetry, spoken word. I have so many different works of art that I have yet to release, and that's why I'm so excited because y'all support me now. Oh man, I done wrote Jamaican songs. I done wrote songs where you won't even think it's me because I done changed my voice.
So do you think you're definitely in the like Post Malone category? You have no genre.
I don't have any genre. I wouldn't even say Post Malone. I'm in a Tory Lanez genre.
Okay.
Tory is underrated. Tory is a excellent writer, excellent performer.
I've never seen him.
People, man, I hate like, you know, certain like artists, you know, I don't name nobody down anybody, but they just kind of walk around with the mic on stage. I didn't come to see you walk around.
Yeah.
If you're not even, you came for the money. You don't even want to be here. You know, like watching Wale perform. Like, it's like,
He all over
like you be in your seat like, you know, the Tory Lanez may be climbing over stuff, man. He be climbing to the balcony. He be walking through the crowd. His fans hold his feet. He's in the crowd rapping, you know, like, and like he can make a song about making love to him. You make a song about being lit. Make a song about Jamaican. Make it sound like it's Caribbean. Make a song that's West Coast. Make a song, you know, like I have all these different, like, so that's what really makes me, it what sets me apart. You know, that I have this background, this backbone of all these genres that I've yet to produce. I've taken rock songs right now. Like it's a song like, it's a rock song called Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down. You know. If I still in, you still call me Superman. If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? Right?
Yeah.
I want to change it up. Be like, if I was going, you know, Superman. If I was alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I treat you by my side. My superhero and my kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? Like, change it. And people not even gonna know where it came from. But they gonna be like, he took this song and made it this? Like, oh, cuz, cold, you know, like, there's no way that I seen an originality in that song, you know, like, people ain't gonna see it coming. That's what I'm really gonna hit people upside the head with.
Yeah. So let's, imagine. Why am I messing up already? I'm gonna just have you introduce.
What's the opposite of synonym?
And then.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
whatever.
you.
We know how far my education was.
It's opposites. It's opposites.
But again, you're listening to 808 here. Sean Cassidy in the building. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with DJ Quest. That's Tory Lanez. Skirt. We just listened to Sean Cassidy. Sean Cassidy's anatomy.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Bro,
They're just
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? When you look at the analytics of people that search my song,
Yeah.
they look at anatomy.
That's what.
Every time. They legit search. The most popular search that I've seen was, you ain't been yourself, anatomy. Or, you don't even drink like liquor, anatomy. I'm like, it's ethnic. It's the opposite of
It's like we went over on break.
Yeah.
And like I'm still anatomy.
It's
That's the
cool,
part
man.
that
You're
I
not the only
get
person, bro. Trust me. You're not the only person, bro.
But I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be part of that group.
Yeah, man.
You want to be like,
That group.
Yeah, that like that.
that way. That group of people.
Like, you got it? Nope, that way.
Not at all.
My man, what was your influences like growing up? Like, who were you listening to?
And I don't listen to I used to love Lenny Kravitz, man. Shaggy. Like I said, I was more into like everything, you know, because again, like my dad, he listens, you know, to like, you know, like not to say nothing crazy, but like white people music, like that's, you know, that's what we call it, you know, like, but to me, it's not white people music, as people just label it as, you know, music. But he exposed me to that when I was young, so I was able to just be like, you know, like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, I like this, and I go back to my mom, you know, she live in West Dayton.
Yeah.
So then I'm going back to, you know, going like, you know what I'm saying, like, Too Short, go back to, you know, hip hop.
Back to 99.
You know what I'm saying? And so I really got that swing right there. So I was like, all right, I can do anything. Like I love like Jamaican music. I love any different genre. Like I said, right now, like I'm definitely influenced by like Andre, J. Cole. I used to listen to I listened to J. Cole my freshman year of high school. That wasn't like 08. It was way before J. Cole. This is when J. Cole released his first mixtapes. Before he was J. Cole. And when he blew up, I was like, yo, that's cuz. So you forget, people don't even know he re-released his mixtapes.
Yeah.
He took them off the market and re-dropped them. I already had the originals, of course. But like, you know, like J. Cole definitely, like I said, AJR, like I said, from Man, Ludacris. I used to love Ludacris, dog. I know every Ludacris song. That's why I turn it on. I know every word still. To Jay-Z, love Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z's a genius.
Kanye, 4-4.
I loved it. It's art, man. When you listen to Jay-Z, it's art.
Yeah.
You can't just listen to Jay-Z. You gotta sit down with your earphones on, do your homework, and actually listen to what he's saying.
Yeah.
And you always find yourself just learning. Every time you listen to his music, you learn something. There's a quote in there. There's just information in there that like needs to be heard. It's not even got to be like so philosophical all the time. It's just like regular stuff, like be a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like regular stuff, man. Chance, bro. I wrote a song that I like. Every time I write a song, I'll be like in my head, I'm thinking like, who would sing this song? And I do it my way.
Yeah.
I wrote a song called "Letter to My Prince" back last July, right? Basically, letter to my unborn son.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I had a son next year, but this year. So I wrote. Thank you, I appreciate it. So I wrote a song before my son got here. I knew I was having a son, and I named him Prince, Sean Michael Prince Cassidy, after my song that I wrote last year in July. And it's like, you ain't never ever gotta cry no more. You ain't never ever gotta cry no more. You ain't never ever gotta struggle no more. No more, no more, no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like it's just talking about like actual things that's going on in the black community and like what I want my kid to have, and I put like parts of poems in there, I like what I want with my kids because the hair ain't good, like where I want to with my kids because the earrings are good, like my king, my queen, they can go far, sports team and education, they can go hard, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just talking like I'm just speaking positivity and words, and I'm like it's a part of the song like I'm speaking in the future, right? So it's a part of the song like you gonna turn the radio on like that's Daddy's new song. That's in my song. Like I know that my kids are turning the radio on like, hey, that's Daddy. That's Daddy. I'm listening to Daddy. I wrote this way before I even started getting, where I blew up. I wrote it.
Yeah.
I put it in stone. This gonna happen. The world moves off of energy, vibration. That's how species communicate.
Yeah.
Right? That's why you don't have to, know. That's how like animals know how you feel. Right? Like that's how everything moves. The world is an energy. It's a big ball of energy. And when you speak things into existence, more tongues are speaking into existence. So it's gonna happen. So you gotta watch out what you say. Like you gotta realize like nothing in life is life until you speak it. Right? Yeah. Everything in your head is only what you're thinking. It's not reality yet. Once you speak, it's reality. So if you talk about somebody in your head, you're not talking about them because you ain't said it yet. It didn't happen yet. It's all in your head. So I feel like, when you make people around you blend into your reality by singing and by, reciting my words, it's gonna take weight to people. It's gonna unconsciously make them, inspire them. It's gonna unconsciously make them do different things and gravitate towards positive things. Yeah. That's why my music, it makes sense. Every one of my songs, like I'm doing a show on myself, to where I'm gonna sit down and tell my audience exactly what each one of my songs mean and why I wrote it. Because there's a story behind every song. Every song means something. Like every song means something. So that's my big thing, to be able to let everybody know that, I actually have substance.
Yeah. So I guess my question is, I know like your work ethic is like crazy right now. After your kid was born, did it go into overdrive?
Man, I ain't slept. Like, I'm laying with my girl or whatever. And
like how many hours were you sleeping before kid was born?
I would sleep like 5 hours. I think 5 hours is good enough.
So like now, with the kids born.
Man, put it this way. I would wake up. I basically just take naps. I don't go to sleep anymore. I just take naps. And I don't take naps during the day. So like my sleep at night is a nap. Like I'll go to bed at like 10 o'clock. I'll wake up at like 1. Maybe it's like 7. Go to bed at like 7 or 9. Wake up. Go to work. All day 5. And then keep doing the same thing every day. That's great. I just take naps. When I was in Virginia, like I said, I was with my child, my girl. I would go to sleep at like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. Be all night with the baby, just writing. constantly just update my thinking, write blogs, email it. I got a list of like 2,000 DJs that I'm writing proposals up to right now. I'm writing my like, I forget what you call it, electronic, I forget what you call it, but it's like basically like a book. They're like ebook, not an ebook, but I forget what it's called, but it's basically like a PowerPoint of you, that when people meet you, like executives meet you, yeah, I forget. Yeah, I forget what it's called. Don't give me lying. I forget what it's called. It's just but I'm doing it right now. So when I send stuff to everybody, it's not like just a paragraph. No, it's like pictures. It's videos of me performing.
Like an electronic press kit.
Yeah, a press kit. Thank you, electronic press kit. So I'm making one right now. I have all my links, and I'm just getting smarter. Like I just it's something called like this program I just got on. I got off Tory Lanez again, Trading Simulator. Watch Tory Lanez, where you click on one link and there's 5 or 6 different links that comes up professionally with your song on the corner with press play, and iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Pandora, everything right there. And whatever you want to pick, whatever app you have on your phone, you click it, you listen to my song and subscribe right there. You don't have to go crazy, because everybody, we lazy these days. We want to be right there. So I'm just learning how to be smarter, because I do all my work myself. I book myself.
No manager or nothing.
Yeah, I have, qualities of a manager, but he's not signed yet. So he kind of like do his own thing, like I call him for like, you know what I'm saying, like knowledge, or I call him, I call him like, hey, like, but I don't call him like, hey, handle this for me.
Yeah.
I call him, I'm like, hey, should I release this yet? He more like a big brother. And he more like family. Like he more like my blood brother. Like, he keep it honest, he keep it 1,000, He's like, hey, Cass, I don't think we should do this right now, Cass. Cass, you do this right now. They come like, send me this right now. I'm about to talk to Baby. I'm about to talk to, all these people. And they put me around so many crazy people in Houston, man. Like man, I'd be just chilling, man. I'd be in the car and I get out and I'm like, they're like, you about to do a shoot, with like, Paul Wall. I'm like, for real? I'm like, yeah, Johnny Dang and them. I'm like, oh, what's up? Like, hey, that's Paul Wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just meet the craziest people down there because they plugged in.
Yeah.
And they're so loyal down there, like I said, like it just make me want to work harder, because I know there's people behind me now, and I know, like, you can't do everything by yourself. If you want to do everything by yourself, you're a fool. You're tripping. You accomplish more in a lifetime, with more than you would in 1 year in a lifetime, than in a lifetime, bro. If you just put a team of like-minded people that's beside you, they gonna speak positivity. They gonna help you do whatever you want to do. And you just gotta be able. It's not about what you can take from people. You have to take from people to be better, but it's all about pouring back into them. What can you give them back? That's what it's about. What can you pour back into somebody? So, sometimes you gotta use, and everybody's selfish. Everybody's selfish. But again, you're not selfish if you pour back into people. That's the big thing. Sometimes you have to give people knowledge, resources, their money, or whatever. But it's like, what are they getting out of it? But what can you give back to them that's not like, I'm doing this for you. Like, I'm here because I support you. So, like, I know you on your grind, so when I go out, I'm handing your cards out. I don't have to go on social media or tell you that I'm handing your cards out. I'm doing it. So when you get them phone calls, I don't need credit. I ain't like, oh, you gotta, hey, I did that for you. No, I'm working for you. But I know what I'm doing. So like, it's just like, that's how I know people it's really for me. When they don't know that I'm doing something for them and they still help me out. And then I tell them like, hey, hey, I got you on. I call Michael G all the time. Hey, it's a dude down there. He got a whole coalition of clubs in Houston. Or he run a club in Pittsburgh, I told him about you. I'm trying to set a meeting. He'll fly out. Go meet him. Yeah.
So, like, do you feel 2019 slowly ending, 2018 about to start? Do you feel like in a short time you accomplished a lot, but do you know like you want to accomplish way more in 2018?
Man, to be honest,
like, where do you see yourself in a year? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years? Oh my God, 10 years, man. I'm gonna be in control. In 10 years, I'm gonna be in control. Just because I'm not just an artist.
Yeah.
I'm not just producer. I'm not just a writer. I'm not just a videographer. I do it all, but the thing is that I'm not going to exhaust myself trying to do all those things myself. I'm going to inspire other people and basically let them take the credit. You know, I don't care about that, but I know that if you doing something and you're on my team, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna have a say so on that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see my name so much. You're gonna be like, Sean wrote a movie. You know, I've written I've written over 110 pages for 10 movies of summaries of my movies that I want to write. You know, when I see something funny happen, I record it. I redo the whole scene with a voice memo, put it in the folder.
That's great. So you already have.
I have 10 movies that I wrote already. Yes. That's movies.
That's genius.
But it's like, you know, it's not about like telling everybody, oh, I do all of this. You know, I'm focused on this right now. But in 10 years, and like I said, to refer back to your question about me being next year, I know where I want to be. So it's not about, oh, you know, and next year I want to be here. Life don't work like that. But I know every day I'm working towards what I want to do. And where I want to be in 5 years, in 10 years. And it's not about where you want to be, is what you want to do. Because that's going to take you where you want to be. You see what I'm saying? So I know that what I'm doing right now, I'm going to be successful. There's no doubt in my mind. Like, there's no doubt. At all. None. So when I go to work, you know, I kind of look around like, I'm humble. I'm humble about coming to work. You know, I look at people, you know, at work, and you know, I was like, you are a genius and you don't know it. You know, you're a genius. You do something that's genius. It's something that you do that I can't do at all. At all. It's every time you open your mouth, people are a genius. Why? Because when you write that paper, it could be the dumbest paper to somebody else, but they could have never thought of that. They could never put that sentence the way that you just said it. They could have never written that song. Maybe you didn't present it right, but I could never come up with the exact same song that you just wrote. Yeah. Nobody can make the exact same song that you wrote. Word from word, they can't. All right? So that's my thing, is that I want to let everybody know that they're geniuses. Everybody's a genius. Everybody. They can do whatever they want to. You just gotta just try different things. That's why, like, it hurts me about black people, is that we always put ourselves in a box because we all we know. Yeah. Basically. We are all we know. And I love, like, looking on social media where, like, you know, black people from the city are finally getting out and, like, going to Jamaica, going to Cali, just to see. You ain't got to do nothing special there. But by you going and realizing that your reality ain't reality, that's the thing. People think that their reality is reality. No, it's your reality. The same way we look at a girl. You know, you look at a girl, and a girl that look better, you come at her different. You put that in your own head, that you got to come at her better. You did that.
So do you feel like that's what happened to you when you was on the bus in Albuquerque?
Yeah, I was just like, yo, like, I can do what I want. Like, you know, like, what I'm doing right now is, like, I don't have to come at the game different and come in and be like, oh, I gotta come at this girl different. No, she's a woman. She puts her clothes in the same way everything else. Everything about her DNA is 99% next to the attached to the neck. So why put in my head that I gotta come at her different because how she look? No. You get nervous to talk to that girl because you come up with that in your own head. Yeah. You think that women don't want to talk to this type of person? You put that in your own head. You think that people only do things that people too many times think for other people and make that their reality. Oh, I can't do this type of song because they're not gonna like it. I can't talk to this girl because she's not gonna like what I say about this. You don't even know her.
Yeah.
You don't even know who they are. You have no idea what's going on. But still, in your mind, you put that to your reality and start moving around like that was reality. You don't know nothing about that.
But we are anyway until you with the homie DJ Quest, Sean Cassidy in the building.
Oh yeah.
But the show, we pretty much hit on everything, but pretty much the show is to get to, you already said the musical interest, so we want to get into Shaggy and all that jazz. But again, is there a specific Ludacris song that you know you love? I know you say you love all of them, but is there
My song "Stand Up" by Ludacris, bro. Man, like when I hear that, man, it's certain songs that just get me in the mood. What's that girl name? Know that song "Chandelier"? I wanna sing on the chandelier. What? Bro, I used to get up when I worked at the airport, bro. I wake up at like 3 in the morning, dog, and
just to listen to Chandelier?
I drive to work like 100 miles an hour banging chandelier from the chandelier. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
expect you to like be banging J. Cole at 3 o'clock in the
no,
morning.
man,
I gotta
no.
see ya.
Nah, man. I listen to anything, man. I have a whole thing of music. I have like 8,000 songs in my musical library. So you know, you never know what's gonna come on next. You know, like I said, like I bang that. Now I listen to Borns. I gotta do a song with Borns too. Borns. Oh, you know that song "Electric Love"? Baby, you're electric love. Wait, they album is legendary. Oh, but you can listen to every song, bro, and it's so cool. I gotta do a song with them. And I'm gonna take an idea. I feel like Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna take an idea. I'm gonna take an idea, right? They took all their original songs from their mixed under their album and made a dark version. But it's called After Dark. They took all the instruments out and got violins and everything and re-sang all their songs slow. And like they put like mannequins around, and the whole theme was After Dark. So like they're in a huge like place. I don't even know what it's called. But it was like different rooms of like a mansion, and they had like mannequins at the dinner table eating. And it's like everything's after dark. So whatever people do after dark, the mannequins are doing it.
Yeah.
And he's singing and walking around, and he's going around. And he's singing it, and it's like a violin. He re-sang all of his own songs. So it's 2 versions to every one of his songs on that album.
You said it's called Born?
Borns. Borns. Just look up Borns After Dark or Borns Electric Love, and then I think the name of the album is called Past Life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, and then like I just hear like a melody, and I'm like, I want to write a song for Sam Smith. Like I was thinking, I was walking in the Waffle House the other day, and I'm like, I don't know why I can't seem to get closer to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I'm like, I can say that to him.
Yeah.
I wrote a whole song in Waffle House while waiting on my food.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Random. I didn't think about that when I pulled it up, but I just heard it in my head. So I just wrote the whole song. And it's something he can sing. And again, that's how creative I am to, you know, like I said, just to be able to just graft it and just make anything out of it.
But let's get into more of your musical tastes, more in depth. I'm not sure if this is your preferred song of Shaggy, but we got Boom Bastard.
Yeah. What's that boom Boston?
Okay. You listen to 808.
What's that boom Boston?
Sean Cassidy in the building.
Yeah, sir.
You up there inspiring people.
Yeah.
But quick question.
Yeah.
We know you discussed what are your favorites off air, but like, what's the memories behind Boombastic and Stand Up by Ludacris?
Man, Boombastic, like I said, I told you when I was off air, I went to the Bahamas my first time when I was 6, and it was like a huge party every night. Like, everybody from the island come to this one spot, and my dad gave me a sip of his behind my mom. I went home, told my mom that he got in trouble. But I was dancing all night, and I remember that's when that Boombastic that came out. What that angel, shawty, you're my angel, you're my dog. All that came out, man. And I was just like, yo, like I love this, man. And my dad would play it over and over. Lenny Kravitz used to play that. I wanna go my way. You know what I'm saying? That Lenny Kravitz, that stand up, like that Ludacris stand up, man. Like I just always like Ludacris because he just like he just make you like just vibe. Like you listen to Luda, like especially like back then, man, you just turn into a whole different person. Like Ludacris, how you lit. Ludacris is how you turn. Ludacris was definitely how you turn. So, like that's just one of many. You know, I love, like I said, I love Andre 3000. genius, yo. Listening to Plain White Tees. You know?
Do you feel like, I already know the answer to this question. Do you feel like, are you deep down wanting the Andre 3000 solo album or Outkast to do an album one more time?
I gotta see Outkast. Just because, like, I feel like Andre can do whatever he wants to anytime. But you can't assemble all of them together and create something all together. Like, have all of them on the same record project. That's like once in a lifetime thing again.
Yeah.
You know, Andre can sit down and be like, I want to write. Just drop a tape. You know, or appear on somebody random. Oh, I forgot about Tom. I'm tripping, bro. Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean is a dope writer. You know, y'all don't even know he wrote almost Beyonce's whole album.
He did.
Yeah. I miss you like every day. Wanna be with you, but you're away. You know what I'm saying? He wrote that. That 1+1, he wrote all that.
What kills me is that he literally dropped three albums and it's like, I'm disappearing again.
Yeah. Like man. So Frank, man, there's so many people that I can't even think of. I like writers, man. Writers really, like, you know, Jamie Foxx. I like Jamie Foxx.
Who do you think the best writer out right now?
Oh, writer? It depends on what you're talking about. Because you have people that write #1 hits, and then you have people that write
like art.
Wale. Period. Easy. He
I'm
writes.
really surprised you said Wale.
He writes so crazy that you have to go get a dictionary and Google. You gotta press stop. Pause. Rap genius or genius lyrics. They don't even know what he's talking about. They don't even know what he's talking about. I try to get the answer. They ain't had the answer. I had to go find out. Every time he speaks, man, I had to find out. So, you know, I actually met him when he came to Central State last year for homecoming, and I met him.
I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah,
I didn't
he
think
came.
I don't know. Part of me was like, there's no way he's gonna make it in time. But
Yeah.
Kentucky was trying to pay that man.
Yeah.
So I understand how he made it here.
Yeah, he made it. So, you know, that was when I was in high school, I listened to was like J. Cole and Wale. Definitely. Those are my two, you know, and one time, high school, Meek Mill, dog. I used to bang some Meek, listening to all the rap battles and stuff like that. Like, that's kind of where I found myself, like, hitting, man. Like, I just be like when, you know, as a basketball player, you know, hip hop and sports is like close to intertwined, especially basketball. So whenever we be on the bus, the whole basketball team be freestyling. You know, we just always freestyle. And, you know, that's what kind of just, like, set me, like, I was like, yo, like, this is fun, you know? And every now and then when I rap, they were like, you good. Hold on, like, what? That was nice. You know? I never thought anything about it.
So, you was on the Millville team that beat Anthony Davis, right?
Yeah.
How tall was he when you played against him?
Same height.
Same height?
He seemed fake. Bro. He was so tall. But you used to seeing people that's that tall, like kind of look retarded.
Yeah.
Like they move weird. Their mannerisms are weird. This man was a point guard. He broke the press.
6'11".
He broke the press and pulled up for threes. He got the ball in the post, spun around, pump fake. He got like 35. He averaged like almost 40 points a game, and they ran 2 threes on the whole season. How do you score 40 points a game and 2 threes on?
That's crazy.
I don't know. But he did it. Yeah, he did it.
He found a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's crazy. We do got like limited time here, but we are gonna play all the songs you just mentioned, or half of them.
Yeah.
But I want you to explain the story behind, because you just did it a cappella, and I think this is the one song I didn't actually listen to, but you just did a cappella. Can you explain the story of who told you that?
I told you that I had
or at least how you like.
Yeah. So I just, you know, was off air. You know, a lot happens when we're off air every time. So we was off air. I explained to him I had a song that's called Signs. You know, who told you that? And basically, like, why do you do what you do every day? Do you realize that we do the same thing every single day?
Yeah.
Do you realize that you think the way that you are, you think that you way that you do today because you were influenced by something. But what is it? Why do you do the things that you do? Why do you follow these signs? And they wonder why, black people are always so, insubordinate, or, like, black people are the biggest non-conformant people. We're conforming because, of many different reasons, because, that's all we know. We're conforming because we don't get to see what's outside of those walls of the hood. But we're non-conforming because we know that we're not. We know that's not right. We know that we're geniuses. We know we know that, like, we run stuff. It's the reason why hip hop this year was the biggest genre ever.
It's
first
new
time.
pop now.
Yeah, it's new. Yeah. So we know that we have the biggest influence. We know that whatever we do on TV, the whole nation's going to be doing it. Whether one person does it, the whole entire nation doing it, right? So we kind of go back and forth, and like the song, like, why do I follow all these signs? Yeah, who told you that? Why do I follow all these signs? Yeah, who told you that? Why do I follow all these signs? Yeah, why do I follow all these signs? Yeah, And like the first line open, like, who done told you dealing drugs was wrong? How the hell you know you ain't no clown? How you know they ain't tapping your phone? Policeman, please leave my people alone. Like, in those first words, I just made such a big impact. Who done told you dealing drugs was wrong? Now, the government administrate all these drugs and put all these preservatives and GMOs and all this stuff and carcinogens in our food. They have the same companies that sponsor 90% of, like the American Heart Association, American Breast Cancer Association. They pay, McDonald's pays them. Papa John's, all that, they pay them. That's where they get their funding from. So they'd be like, all right, heart attack, stroke website, American Heart Attack website, Heart Association. What to eat, and they have like bacon on shrimp on the website. What? Go to it. They tell you to eat yogurt. Yogurt has carcinogens in it from milk, which is processed. But you're gonna tell them to drink it. That's one of the carcinogens, and is in meat, and it's just like smoking a cigarette. Cancer, all that. It's just, you see what I'm saying? So that's who didn't tell you dealing drugs is wrong. The government administrates all these drugs to kill you every single day, all these side effects. But because they can't make money off of it, they tell you can't do it, and you think that you can't do it because of that. How you know you ain't no clone? How do you know that everything that we don't know anything? All we know is what we're told. You got two types of people in the world: people that know and people that believe. And it really make you think. Like, half the things you say, you believe. You don't know. You didn't do any research to recite that. Whatever you just heard, you just said it again. And whatever people are doing, that has to be it. That's why when you go, if you want some air freshener, and you come from London, you never heard of Febreze before. If you never bought it, but you heard Febreze before, right? You've seen Febreze commercials, and Febreze is in the middle of the aisle. It's at eye level, so that it has to be the product. That has to be it. It's the people's choice. That's how we think about everything. If the majority believe it, then it has to be the truth. And I'm not going to question it because everybody thinks that way. And that's just how it is. That's not how it is. It's not how it is at all. Everything that you see on TV, they pay $30-40 million for all these commercials, man. For marketing. They mean something. Every commercial you see means something. Every time you see something on TV, it's subliminal. They have a reason why they wrote that. Every cartoon, Ed and Eddie, was about depressed people. It's a reason why they have these cartoons. Everything makes sense. So I feel like until you sit down and question, not everything, like why the door sleep like that, but things that you just decide, like, it could be whatever. But I just want people to actually just sit down and just question. Just think.
Like questioning things.
Just think.
Or just go
you have your own
mind.
mind. Think. That's all people to do, and that's what my music is going to make you do. Every song you hear, it's a story, and it makes you think. You connect something in your life to my song.
Yeah. Dude, I want to thank you for coming on today. Like, chill.
Definitely. You want to give tell everybody where to find you on social media, find your music,
Yeah.
follow your movement.
Appreciate it. I really was one like I want to thank you for trying to come. It was like short notice, but
I know.
that's how you know the type of person I am. My man hit me up last night.
No, because like
I didn't even last night. I'm like, what's good? He's like, what's up? I'm like, man, I heard my new song. He's like, send some my email. He's like, hey, you want to do a show tomorrow?
no,
I'm like, what time?
What was crazy was I thought about hitting you up yesterday. And I was like, I'm gonna just hit him up Wednesday next week.
Yeah.
Then you hit me up later that night. Yeah. I was like, I might just ask him now.
Yeah. He's like, I'm like, yeah, I can come Tuesday. No, I was like, I can come tomorrow. I can come at 5.
Yeah.
He was like, tomorrow or next Tuesday? I said, tomorrow.
I was like, bet.
He's bet. I'll be there. Yeah. This is what I do. This is my life. This is my job.
No.
This is my job.
But yeah, man. I learned some stuff I didn't know about you.
Yeah.
And inspirations. I'm probably just gonna go into the lab for like 3 weeks. I'll hit you up when those 3 weeks are up.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Like I said, I really want to appreciate you for having me on the show, man. It's definitely an honor. Like, whenever you want to work, let me know. I'm always down to network. I'm always down to work. You feel me? You can have me here as many times as you want to. You can, whatever the topic is, whatever, I'm down. I can come here twice a week, whatever. I just love, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned something today. You learn something. That's the thing. Whoever's listening learns something. You know, whether you want to digest it or not, you know, I could be completely wrong. I just want to provoke y'all thoughts.
Yeah. I think. But we do need to tell people where to find your music at.
Oh yeah. You can find my music. I got my single out on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora. Like I said, Tidal. It's called That Stripper Song right now. And it's really like on some K-Camp type stuff. You can find any of my other music. I have a whole discography out on Spinrilla, on SoundCloud, YouTube, and you can search any of my music. Just type it. You can just type in I am Sean Cassidy. You can Google I am Sean Cassidy. You can Google again I am Sean Cassidy. You will see every one of my social media platforms. You will see me on websites that I didn't even know that I was on because I do it every day. People take my music and put it on their website. We can talk about that. But appreciate the promo though. But yeah, like I said, I am Sean Cassidy, man. You can find my music anywhere. You can connect with me. You can DM me. You can book me, to bookcassidy@gmail.com. You can email me, whatever. Like, I'm always down to work. DJs, promoters, people. I don't care what you do. I just want to talk to you because you know something I don't. So I'm always trying to have those conversations, and I'm not, I don't never feel like I'm too good or too big to, we go to Starbucks. I love coffee. Go to Starbucks and sit down. Give me a latte.
I'm trying to chill out on the coffee right now.
Yeah, so
the heart getting to me.
Yeah, you're alright, man.
The old age.
Coffee's actually good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I can't put all the espresso and stuff in there.
Nah, I'm at the stage where I'm just half hot chocolate, half French vanilla right now.
Man, man, I do the same thing.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, it's like
if you ain't tried it, go.
It's like hot chocolate on steroids. So it tastes like hot chocolate, but it's
it gives you the energy you need to get done. That's why I've been on the past couple of weeks.
I just got an idea. I'm not gonna talk about it on air.
We'll I
just got an idea.
But man, you was listening to another mixtape of 808 and Chill. You're with your homie DJ Quest. I'm about to get out here with the Sean Cassidy signs.
Yeah.
Follow me on Grandmaster_Stacy on Instagram. Find us on Mixcloud soon under Stacy DJ Quest Worley.
Yeah.
And we
got the first picture of
this. Get your hot chocolate and French vanilla.
Yeah, hot chocolate. Yeah.
You still have a heart, I know that it's working. The show ain't over while you pulling the curtains. I flew on my way just to talk to you, just to get to you. You see that I'm swerving, yeah.